Maybe some new armor. Oh, that's strong. Magic bonus. I should at least give that to Cleo. And maybe... Maybe I'll give it to Gremio. Wait. I love that it says not. Armor. Not. It's a very small bar. Who are you all? Liberation Army? Then you're fighting the Imperials. But no, I'm busy now. I'm looking for someone. Maybe you know him. His name is Jupo. He's my uncle, and he's a trickster. Cat. 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 Castle of Toran, the home of the fog monster? Only a fool would ever go there. Give me a break, will ya? The one with enough guts to go there is Reckless Taiho. The only one with enough guts to go there is Reckless Taiho. Give me a break. Listen to me, I happen to be an inventor. After much hard work, I came up with an amazing invention, something that would impress even the dwarves. But none of the castle keepers understand what a wonderful invention it is. What is it, you ask? It's called an elevator. Tai-Ho? Oh, that guy. You! I've got you now, you bum. What is it? What have I done? What have you done? Ha! I've got you now. I'll collect from your grave is the debt collector's motto, and you'll never outrun Camille the she-devil. What's all that about? Is she Gremio's friend? Well, I have no idea. Come on, give me that money you owe me right now. In cash, I've been looking for you for 2 months. Gremio, are you in debt? Goodness, of course not. Trying to lie your way out of this situation, eh? But I've got proof. Take a look at this. Let me see. Oh, this is the bill for the banquet with Master Tio. I also owe something at the inn. What? You want me to pay this right now? That's right, immediately, all of it. Let me see, Gremio. Listen, we're in a spot of trouble at the moment, and we're short of cash. By the way, young lady, you seem to be acquainted with Tai-Ho. I know him. Can you tell us where he is? Sure, after you pay up. After all, this is business. How about this, then? We have no money at the moment, but once we find Tai-Ho, we might have a way of getting some. As soon as we get some money, we'll pay you back. Hey, you're trying to trick me. Oh no, not at all. Dang these penniless bums. Alright, so be it then, but I'm sticking with you until you pay up. So, where can we find Tai-Ho? He's usually downstairs. Ask the shopkeeper. We sure have recruited an odd one. She's got like nothing. She is kind of weak. Kind of really weak. What is it? Are you friends of Tai-Ho? He's downstairs. What is it? What do you want with my boss? A boat to Toran? Gee, I don't know. He's a moody guy. What? A boat to Toran Castle? You must be nuts. That place is full of monsters. I'll be placing my life on the line to take you there. Tell you what, since I'll be risking my life on this trip, you're going to have to make a correspondingly risky bet. You're going to have to bet all the money you have. Are you up to it? Yes. Here we go then. Too late for regrets. Oh no. What is this? Want to know how the game's played? Yeah, that'd be nice. This is a game where you and I throw dice. The one who throws the bigger number wins, of course. You throw 3 dice at one time, and if 2 come out the same, the number on the 3rd die is your score. Eh? You throw 3 dice at one time, and if you come out the same... If 2 come out the same, the number on the 3rd die is your score. 2 of anything except 1, as well as 4, 5, 6 are lucky numbers. But 2 1s and 1, 2, 3 are unlucky. Also, 3 same numbers is called Storm. 3, 1 is very unlucky. You have to pay triple. What? Too many rules. What's going on here? Is this guy playing me? Storm with other numbers is very lucky. You get paid triple. If you fail to throw a hand in 3 tries, or if your dice go out of bounds, you lose. So watch your hand carefully when you throw, okay? Do you want the instructions again? Kinda, but let's just go. Now let's play. My turn. So we got a 4 then? Okay. This is kind of cool. Oh! Pay up, buddy! Big money. Well, you're lucky today. I tend to go along with lucky folk. Hey, Yamku, let's go prepare the boat. Sure. Here we go again with Big Brother's madness. Hey, you guys, we'll be waiting at the docks. That's streamer luck if I've ever seen it. Why? I'm a little confused by the bet, though. Because wasn't the bet only 1,000? Or wait, what was the bet? Because I got paid triple, but I got paid 1,000? Or I got paid 3,000. I guess I got paid 3,000. So the bet was 1,000. But I thought he said the bet was going to be all my money. But it was only 1,000. I mean, I'll take 3 Gs. I'll take 3 Gs for free. Why did none of these towns have... appraiser? That was a cool minigame, though. What's Big Brother up to? We're ready to sail. That's our boat? That thing was big enough for, like, me, and that's it. That's a castle? That looks like a rock. This is truly a haunted house. Are you sure there's a treasure here? I don't know. Victor said there was. Wow, what a place. Must be full of monsters. I'll get them. You're going too? Please be careful. Of course, I wouldn't miss this for anything. He's a little stronger. Still pretty weak. It's a castle made of rocks. Rock castle. Look at that, we're finding treasure already. I accidentally skipped what it was. Mega medicine. Ooh, creepy. Ghost armor. It's got like a trident. Oh, that was kind of wild. I feel like this is a big step up in difficulty here. Okay, that's kind of what I was expecting. They're really low level, but they're going to catch up pretty fast, it looks like. Is there a way to look at... Oh, yeah, it's right in front of me. The toe shoes. Whoa, those are crazy good. How's it going, Ashgar? Also, how's it going, Porson? I didn't say hi. Hope you're doing well today. Off on a Friday, nice. That's what we like to see. Giant slug. I'm definitely suffering from a little bit of what's a good term for it? When you don't use any of your MP or items because you want to save them for later and then you never end up using them later. You know, the RPG classic. I guess hoarding, but like also with like my MP elixir syndrome. Because like the runes only have a couple uses. So I keep wanting to save them, but then I end up never using them because the dungeon ends up being shorter than I think it's going to be. I mean, this one at least has got to have a boss. So I feel like saving for the boss is fair. But like the last 3 different things I've done, I've tried to save them and then I ended up just going back to another town. Also, that had 2,000 bits in it. Alright, I think I will use... I mean, this one has no uses, so I might as well... use that one. It just stuns you. Also, let's try out... I only get 2 of these, though? It's a big heal, though. What in tarnation are those? Oh my god. They do not have the cartoon shuffle sound effect. There's no way. I refuse to believe they gave these things that sound effect. That is incredible. The sound design in this game is as if Tom and Jerry made a RPG. And I love it. I absolutely love it. Tom what? Dude, they're already caught up. That's crazy. The level scaling in this game is insane. I fought like 3 fights and they caught all the way up in level. I think they might have gone a bit too ham on the level balancing. Which doesn't surprise me because it's a Konami game. And they were probably a bit less experienced with RPGs. But I feel like the level scaling is way too strong. Like, there's almost no reason to ever grind. Because you get up to a certain level and then just stop going up levels. And like if we get to the next area and they end up being bigger level, then we'll just immediately get up to the level we're supposed to be at. But here's where it's interesting though, because what I've heard is that this game has like 7 million characters. So if the game has 7 million characters and they want to try to get you to actually play different characters and not just stick to the same ones that you have, then the super hardcore level scaling actually is super nice. So maybe that's what they were thinking. So we'll have to see, but maybe that was the idea. Like, oh, we have all these characters and we want the player to be able to explore using them. And that was my issue with Chrono Cross. Chrono Cross had 1 million characters, but I felt like I was just behind if I used them, you know? I wanted to use my main guys because I put so much time and experience into them. So, perhaps that's what they were thinking. And if that's the case, then that's fair. It's still kind of... I mean, at that point, in my opinion, it's best to just not have that many characters, but we'll see how it goes. But that's kind of my general gripe with games like this. I think that having a ton of characters is really cool, but it tends to always be either you stick with the same characters because you've invested time and money into them, or you have to kind of like ruin the game's scaling to make it work, you know? Felt the same way with Octopath, where it was like, but at least Octopath forced you to use some characters, so it kind of changed it a bit, but yeah, that's kind of how I feel too. Tactics games, the large rosters work a lot better a lot of times, or like war games, stuff like old style war simulators like Kessen, where you actually want to bring different characters to different battles based on what tactics you're going for. Yeah, I think Octopath kind of... And I still played it like I always do. I kind of stuck to a certain group and just brought in the ones I had to. But I feel like Octopath really gives you the ability to use everybody. So I think Octopath did it relatively well. I still think there could have been some improvements to it, but I think they did it relatively well. Let's go nice. I am lost. The mobile game, Square sold it to the Chinese company, and now the translations are really bad. Oh no. I'm kind of curious where Square is going to be going with their mobile games. Mobile games were always just kind of a moneymaker for them. They weren't really that invested in them. They tended to like put a bunch of effort into a game and then just drop it for another one pretty quickly. So it always felt like they were just kind of cashing out on mobile games. And then now with their new kind of initiative to be more like port heavy and kind of focus on their IPs, kind of curious if we'll see a fall off of their mobile games. Whoa, this fight is crazy. What the heck? Maybe I can eat that guy out of existence. Bro, this move is crazy. I wonder if I get, like, don't get XP for them or something. I don't know. They're either going to start kind of moving away from mobile games, or they're going to hire other people to do their mobile games, or just sell them off, or they're going to like go full force into just let's make money off of mobile games and like make some freaking NFT nonsense or something. I was going RT. It's gotta be like a path or something. NFTs are dead and buried. That's exactly why Square would possibly use them. That's exactly why I say that. Square loves to take stuff that's dead and they're like, guys, we just figured out this new awesome thing. It's really... Guys, we just discovered this brand new technology. It's really awesome. It's called Bitcoin. I don't know if you guys heard of it. It's crazy. We're going to start implementing it into all of our games. We can't wait. You guys are going to love this. You guys are going to absolutely love this. Wonder how much more money Square would make if they released, like, affordable figures. I don't know how big, like, the whale market is for that. Like, whenever... Like, we asked this question a while ago. Like, if mobile games were to lower the prices... Or maybe not even mobile games, but, like, let's say, like, Apex Legends or something. If Apex Legends were to lower its prices of all of its skins and all of its transactions to, like, half of what they are now, would they make more money? And it's, like, really dependent on, like, what the whale kind of, like, economy is for that specific game. Some games are, like, super heavy whale oriented, like Apex Legends. So, like, if they do that, they might actually make less money. You know, you get more people paying in, but they would make less money off the whales. I was always under the impression that if most games lowered their prices, they would make more money. That's always been my impression. But we looked into the numbers, and, like, certain games... it definitely wouldn't be true. Like Genshin Impact, it would not be true at all. There's way too much whale activity. So, like, you know, I was always under the impression of, like, why do they make these prices so big? You know, no one's going to buy this crap. But in the end, they actually do make more money. I'm curious what that looks like for, like, those figures that Square makes. Because they sell their figures at, like, stupid prices, and I've always thought to myself, like, if you make these figures, even if you have to, like, lower the quality a bit, if you were to make these figures at, like, $50 a pop, I feel like a lot of people would buy them. And instead, like, no one even knows they exist because no one ever checks the Square Enix store because it's all just, like, $300 figurines. But I wonder how many people actually buy those to the point where, like, are they really making, like, a killing off of those $300 figurines? Like, every time they release one, do they just get, like, an insane amount of people buying them? I don't know anyone that owns any. I think maybe 1 or 2 people have said they, like, own one in the chat. Like, the big ones, not, like, the, you know, like the $300 ones. There's one right behind you. I paid... Don't worry about that. I was with the video game, okay? It's different. My wife got me the mini figurines, and those are pretty cool. And not... But that was still like $100 or so, I think. But that actually feels like pretty worth it because they're pretty nice, and there's 5 of them. Where do I go? What do I do? Where do I go? How do I do it? I'd love to get my hands on Face Final Fantasy X Bahamut statue. Is that a typo? What do you mean face? Oh, that's an egg. Oh my. Yeah. What is this? This doesn't look like an exit. This looks like just the corner. Come on. Brutal. What's the Final Fantasy X statue look like? I gotta see this. Whoa. Is that the right one? I don't know if they have it on the Final Fantasy store anymore. I just see it on like eBay. It's kind of a bad picture, but this thing, yeah, that's pretty sick. I like how much space it fills, you know? It's not like just a stand-up, like, you know, like it really fills the space. You will notice that thing from across the room. That's pretty cool. I still dislike the Final Fantasy X Bahamut. How did you ever get mod? Like, it's crazy, honestly. It is pretty crazy. That you somehow got mod with your opinions. That's a crazy, crazy take. Steering wheel on his back? Brother. How dare you? He's the best Bahamut for Mario Kart, okay? If we ever get Square Enix Mario Kart collab, he'll be the best one. It's not a, but it's like a rune, because he's got like the rune and like he breaks through the rune when he gets summoned. Like, come on. How you gonna tell me that's not like cool? Gremio, please heal before he dies. Chocobo GP Bahamut. I don't know. I can kind of see it, honestly. Like, I'm just kind of memeing. I do think that Final Fantasy X Bahamut actually is a bit more of a... Some people like it, some people don't. I just always really liked Final Fantasy X Bahamut. I think, like, what's cool about Final Fantasy X Bahamut, whether or not you like him or not, I think everyone can agree that, like, it's cool that they went a different direction with him for 10. He was kind of just the dragon dude all the way up till 10. I think that they kind of ran their course with Bahamut up to that point. I think that 10 trying to do something like really different with him was cool. And he's also like a big part of the story in a way, so I think everyone can agree like that's kind of cool, but if you don't like the look of him, I get it. He is kind of different. His version of Mega Flare though is super dope. Like, he's actually really sick in the game. He's really strong. He's usually the first thing that breaks damage limit for like a casual playthrough. So like casual playthrough, the most you've ever seen is 9s, and then you bring him out in Mega Flare and it does like 15k, and you're like, what the heck? So that's always pretty cool. Yo, Vic, thank you very much for the 17. I'm actually a huge mega fan of all of the 10 summons. Like, I think that summons were super important in like Final Fantasy VI. They were like a huge part of the story. And then 7, 8, 9, they kind of just became attacks. 8, they're supposed to be important for the story, but they're really not. Like, they're really not important for the story. Like, the mechanic is important for the story, but like the characters themselves aren't. So I just think like 7, 8, and 9, they kind of just became special moves. And then 10 brought him back as like a big part of the story. And I'm just a huge fan of the designs. Like, I still think Ifrit 10 is the best Ifrit. I still think Shiva from 10 is the best Shiva. I still think Bahamut from 10 is really dope. I think the new ones they brought in, like Ixion, are super dope. I love the Magus Sisters, like bringing back the Magus Sisters. Like, I really like 10's summons in general. They're not all perfect, but like I think 10 summons are mega good. And then of course Anima is just like insanely cool and totally unique. So I'm a big fan of 10 summons. I understand if you're not, but I am. I think they're super cool. Should we heal? You know, like the Maga Sisters. I mean, you can't control them, so that kind of sucks, but like the fact that they're a reference and the way that they like fight on their own is like really cool. But yeah, I get it. They do also be bugs, and bugs are icky. Which version of any summon did you dislike the most? Typhoon is pretty horrendous. Like, Typhoon is horrendous in multiple ways, because like the way you get him, we're talking about 7 Typhoon. The way you get him is like completely out of the way. His name is like typoed 3 different ways. He's really weak for when you get him. Like by the time you get him, you just have better stuff. His element is almost completely useless, but it is kind of cool that you can at least get wind element, but like it's pretty useless. And he's just like the ugliest thing ever. So like he's pretty bad on all accounts. Ooh, can I like move this out of the way for a shortcut or something? Maybe I'm gonna get that power on the way out. What is going on here? But I would say my least favorite summon of all time is probably Odin from 8. He makes me so upset. He could have been so cool. His quest to get him is so cool. He looks so cool. He has like a cool thing that happened. Like he has a story thing that's cool, but he's just so annoying. He's just the most annoying summon. It's borderline ruins the game when you get him. Borderline ruins the game when you get him. That was weird. We like went from the castle back to the regular, but it said castle again. Looks like this one's the boss. Is Victor aware that he's in a video game or what? Zombie dragon. I think Victor's self-aware. I'm gonna do this even though probably not gonna do anything. I'm just curious. Also, I'm not sure if that's gonna help at all because he's like on fire. Yeah, I have a feeling that that deadly fingertips just kills enemies, but it doesn't work on bosses, so it's just useless. Also, the fire bow did uber damage. I don't really like our health situation. Dang, that did so much damage for being a AoE attack. I love the camera work. Makes me laugh every time it like zooms in super close for just a regular attack. This fight is the first fight to actually be a bit complicated because like I don't really have defense against AoE. I kind of have to just throw medicine on everybody. Oh god, that's bad. Oh, that's really bad. Oh, that's horrific. So I don't know if medicine works on dead people, because it does outside of battle. I've never tried it in battle, so we're about to find out. It did not work. I don't even know what she did with it. Did she throw it on herself? Victor! How did you miss? Victor, why are you so bad? Victor, can you hit? Bro, he can't hit. Also, my damage is, like, insanely random. I don't know if I'm critting or what, but, like, I did 110 damage on one of my hits, and every other hit has been 30. Oh, that's not good. Victor has all my medicine. Yo, thanks, Dragon. It's looking like a big oof. It's looking like a big oof. Like, what is my damage? Why is my damage so bad? I upgraded my weapon several times. My low-level dude's doing more damage than me. That was a fight. Mendo just asked about difficulty. I was gonna say, like, so far the game's been really easy, but they finally threw something tough at us. That's what you get for acting big, even after you're dead. What? You yelled at the zombie dragon? Look, the fog. Looks like this one was creating the fog. Thanks, Cleo. There, now the castle's ours. How about giving it a name? Good idea. How about Dragon Castle? How about Shut Up, Taiho? That's the worst name ever. How about White Castle? We should definitely call it Death Castle. What name do you like, young master? I get to name my castle? Castle. I actually kind of liked White Castle. Kind of want to call it White Castle. Now I realize that that's kind of unironic or accidentally funny with the burger place, but yeah, I'll go White Castle. White Castle, very nice. Let's go with that name. Very slick, Gremio. Wait, was Gremio the one that said White Castle? No, he said Death Castle. Congratulations, Commander Death. Let's designate this day, the new Liberation Army's founding day. Great idea. Let's have a banquet tonight. A banquet at White Castle? Hey, what about my money? Don't be a bore, young lady. We'll think about that later. I mean, the dragon dropped 2,000 Gs. Just give her that. It's been a long time, Death. You have finally chosen your own path. I have brought you some gifts. One of them is this. Please accept it. This is the stone tablet of promise. Your true power comes from colleagues with whom you share your ideals. So go and find fellow soldiers in arms. The names of your new friends will be carved into the tablet. The other gift is... Been a while, eh? Remember me? I'm Luke, Loosh. Lady Legnat's #1 apprentice. His power should be of use to the Liberation Army. Death, history has only just begun to move. Keep your spirits high. Let us meet again someday. Oh, she just dropped her dude on us. And so I'll be joining you. Hope you don't mind. I mind. I mind so much. I'm absolutely sure that Lady Leknat just got rid of a troublesome burden. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I guess so. Commander Death, the vessel is now in our possession. What? Now it is time to find some recruits. In other words, recruit fellow comrades in arms. A fellow by the name of Lepant lives in the town of Kawan. Kawan? Let's recruit him. He's sure to be useful. I have no idea where that is, Matthew, but okay. I got my own bed and room and stuff. Good morning, young master. Did you sleep well? It's not much of a place, but home is where the heart is. When you're ready, let's go to Master Matthew's place. We must consult him regarding this fellow Lepant. It's probably Lepant, but I kind of like Lepant better. Master Death is thinking about Tio. Huh? I am? Don't tell me what I'm thinking. What do you want? Huh. Interesting. So these are the 100 and however many stars. Bro, that's insane. There's so many. And they all, almost all of them start with C. C and T. Weird that they, like, count some people that weren't really in our party. Like, Matthew isn't even a fighter. Gotta catch them all. Yeah, pretty weird. Like, it's... This game feels like a very linear, like, just do the story type of RPG. But then it has this mechanic that feels like it's kind of opens up the game, so it's interesting. Good morning, Commander Death. Did you get a good night's sleep? Let's get right down to business. Lepant is in the township of Koan. He is a man who honors friendship. If you tell him that you come with my introduction, he's sure to join up with you. Hey Death, you're taking me along, of course, right? Master Death, I'll come along too. Yeah, I don't know if we should bring Victor. Who else will you take, Commander Death? Okay. Arms type. Guess I'll bring them. So I wonder if skill is like accuracy, because Victor has 34 skill. That's the only thing I could see that might be why he was missing so much. I don't know if we can like fix that somehow, because I don't think any equipment gives you that.